Hometown hero Garth Tander has made an early statement by running fastest in this afternoon's opening practice session at Barbagallo Raceway. The 41-year-old veteran has not won at his home circuit since his 2007 championship year, but made a promising start to his return with Gary Rogers Motorsport by clocking the quickest time in the session's final 90 seconds. Tander's final lap came in at 55.646 seconds to vault him to the top of the timesheets. The run was just 0.05 of a second faster than Jamie Whincup, but brought a smile to the face of one of the field's oldest drivers. Tander won all 3 races at Barbagallo in 2007, but is hoping for a change of luck after a barren run since at the Wanneroo circuit. Whincup showed strong pace as he searches for his first win of the year at the Perth SuperSprint. The 34-year-old posted the quickest time of the session with 15 minutes to go, only to be leapfrogged by Tander in the dying seconds. Whincup, last year's championship runner-up, has started the series in modest form by his own admission. Wilson Security Racing's James Moffat was third quickest, also vaulting up the timesheets with his final run of the session. Tander's former Holden Racing team partner James Courtney was fourth in the standings, with Nissan racer Rick Kelly rounding out the top 5. Kelly capped off a strong, if uneventful, session by holding the fastest time for the first half of the practice run. Holden driver David Reynolds was one of the few to experience any troubles on the circuit, running off on the opening corner before recovering to finish the session 9th quickest. Championship leader Fabian Coulthard was 6th on the timesheets, 0.262 seconds off Tander's sizzling pace. Coulthard has arrived in Perth desperate to extend a slim series lead, just 7 points in front of reigning champion Shane van Gisbergen and with Whincup within striking distance in 4th. Van Gisbergen is yet to win a supercars race at Barbagallo and gave no indication he would break the drought this weekend in finishing the session in 11th place. Chaz Mostert and Scott McLaughlin were also well off the pace in finishing 16th and 20th respectively in the session standings. In the afternoon's second practice, a mistake by Perth teenager Alex Rullo briefly halted the session in a forgettable first day of supercars racing at his home circuit. Rullo, 16, came off second best in a tussle with 6-time champion Whincup. The Gooseberry Hill racer came close to making contact with Whincup's Holden before locking up his car coming into the track's final corner. Rullo ran off the circuit and was bogged in the sand, forcing a red flag that stopped the session for more than 5 minutes. It was an embarrassing moment for the novice, who is still just 6 races into his debut supercars season after becoming the youngest ever driver to compete in the category. Reigning champion Van Gisbergen laid down the challenge leading into tomorrow's first race of the Perth SuperSprint by posting the fastest lap of the day. The New Zealander clocked a 54.776 seconds lap in the final minute of the second session to top the timesheets. Van Gisbergen is still yet to achieve a race win at Barbagallo and will be aiming to end the drought this weekend after achieving a podium finish at the circuit last year. Coulthard ended the session's second fastest, just 0.014 seconds off Van Gisbergen's pace. Whincup was third, capping off a strong day after finishing the earlier practice session with the second quickest time. Ford pairing Mark Winterbottom and Mostert rounded out the top 5 times. Tander fell short of the time that saw him lead the day's first practice run and ending the later session in 19th place.